funny, and it's everybody's favorite day of the week. The day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? Today, we are gonna be testing out another crazy hair care product. We have the BaByliss Pro CryoCare cold brush. It's supposed to be cryotherapy for your hair, basically freezing your hair. And you guys have to let me know if you've ever done cryotherapy before, like the actual ice chamber that you step in. I've always been so intrigued by like cryotherapy beauty treatments. It's like a whole like spa thing. And I think also for like actual like sports medicine and stuff, they use cryotherapy a lot. Anyway, it's supposed to be very helpful. This is a pretty fancy hair tool. I paid $189 for this at Ulta. Although it is kind of funny because right on the box, I noticed like the big bold words you see says experience healthy hair. But then if you look, it says like italicized, like experience the cold brush for healthy looking hair, healthy looking hair. So does this actually make your hair healthier over time, or does it just look better? Because that's a big difference in my mind between actually being healthy or just looking healthy. This is what it looks like, and let me tell you, it is hefty. This is a heavy product. I feel like I could do like bench presses. You plug this device in, and I think in like 5 seconds flat, this brush somehow gets down to actual freezing temperature, like literally 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, I am seeing it only has a 3-star rating on Ulta, but I don't know how many times it's been reviewed. Maybe just one person left a negative review and all the stars just disappeared. They say, do you have dry, fragile, broken, damaged hair, or simply stressed hair? It can restore moisture and improve the look, feel, and condition of your hair. The cold brush actively drives moisture into all hair types, including extensions, designed for both use on wet and dry hair. Add cryotherapy to your daily hair care routine. It is supposed to give you brilliant shine, help control frizz, active hydration, enhances condition, and provides lasting results. It sounds intriguing, and honestly, the main reason I was so drawn to this product is because it reminded me of a product I tested out 6 months ago. Do you guys remember this little guy? This is called the Inverse, and it is an ice cold hair straightener, although it doesn't really straighten your hair because you can't straighten your hair with ice. Or can you? I love icy products like this. I feel like when I am doing like a top-notch skincare routine, I do use a cold, facial skin roller, and I really feel like, once again, when I use it like daily and really incorporate it into my skincare routine, I feel like over time I can see a difference. That is where this device is not that practical. While it does get really cold and it gets really frosty, it also defrosts extremely fast. Like I don't even really feel like you can like properly get it at frozen temperatures through your whole head of hair. That is where, this seems like it would be a really good option because it's so easy to just plug it in, push a button. You can use it on wet hair, dry hair, clean hair, dirty hair, pretty much any state that your hair is in. You can just plug this in and, get a little cold boost, frozen cryotherapy if it really works. Before we really get started, let's give a quick thank you and a quick shout out to today's video sponsor. Today's video sponsor is Native, and about 2 months ago, I switched over to just using Native deodorant, and I have to tell you guys, these deodorants are some of the best smelling deodorants I have ever used in my entire life. They do seasonal scents, like this one I'm holding in my hand right now is scented like candy canes, and it's not just like a minty smell, like it smells like actual candy canes. I was using one in the month of October that smelled like pumpkin spice. They just smell absolutely amazing. But if you don't think seasonal scents are so much of your thing, they have tons of other more normal scents to choose from, like coconut and vanilla, lavender and rose, and another personal favorite of mine, cucumber and mint. So they just have a huge scent library. And not only do these deodorants smell really good, but they work really good as well. The scents just last on you for a really long time, like even after a full day of exercise. Recently, I have been doing the 7-day jump rope challenge, and I start working out smelling like candy canes, and by the time I'm done with my workout, I'm still smelling like candy canes, which is a very pleasant thing. And not only do these products work good and smell good, but just the texture of the actual product is very pleasant. It's not sticky, it dries down fast, so this is definitely perfect for like if you're on the go. They're vegan and cruelty free. They're also paraben, sulfate, and aluminum free, and they're made of familiar and clean ingredients like shea butter and coconut oil. And if you guys see this little paper tube of deodorant I'm holding today, that's because Native recently started offering a plastic-free version of their deodorant. This is actually 0% plastic. It's made from 100% paperboard sourced from responsibly managed forests. Native Plastic Free was created for customers who asked for non-plastic packaging, and their team has actually passionately been working on creating this project for nearly 2 years. So they have finally been able to bring it to life. Native is also a proud partner of 1% for the Planet and commits 1% of its plastic-free deodorant sales to environmental nonprofits. Native offers free shipping to the US, but they do ship to all of these other countries. 3 plastic-free deodorants would normally cost you $39, but if you use my link, which is the first link in the info box, and my code GRAVEYARD, you will get them for $29. That is 25% off. Great savings. So be sure and check out Native deodorant by clicking the first link in the info box down below. You are gonna love it. You have to at least visit their website and check out all of their amazing deodorant scents. I feel like you will be blown away by all of the choices. So be sure and check them out, and a huge thank you again to Native for sponsoring today's video. And one of the things that they mention is using it on 30 to 3-day unwashed hair that is tangled. They are really kind of pitching this as you can use this to replace your normal hairbrush. So instead of detangling your hair with a normal brush, detangle it with a frozen cryotherapy brush. So I have not yet brushed my hair today, and I did wash it 2 days ago. So I figured, hey, let's test it like this first, and then I'm gonna get in the shower, wash my hair. We're gonna try it on dirty hair, wet hair, dry hair, any state of hair that my hair can be. Very curious to see what this thing is gonna sound like, what it's gonna feel like, what it's gonna look like how quick is it gonna get frozen? I don't know. Let's push the button and turn it on. Ooh, oh, all right. So it says that it has 90 bristles. Oh, this is kind of calming, you guys. They didn't tell me it was gonna double as like a white noise. Oh, I can't tell exactly where it's blowing. I guess these 2 little side things. I hear blowing, but I don't really feel blowing from anywhere. I thought that this was really gonna like, you know, blow out a lot of air, but it's not. Oh my gosh, you guys. This center is really cold already. I mean, I don't think it's frozen cold, but that is like super quick. Oh my gosh. If you guys remember when the flat iron hairbrushes were all the rage, this kind of reminds me of that as well, because I don't think that it's something where you're gonna be able to just like brush it through your hair like a normal hairbrush. I think you're gonna have to kind of like create some tension and then make sure that you really press this cold plate against the strands of hair. That is where it is the coldest. Like these bristles, they're just hanging out here, room temperature. It's literally this smaller section of bristles where all of the coldness is coming. Now, the only thing I will say that is kind of odd and unexpected is this, now that it's been on for a longer period of time, I am feeling a little bit of heat literally radiating off of these 2 sides. So it's so weird. I mean, it's not like a hair dryer because obviously like this like little wouldn't dry your hair, but it is just kind of weird that it's like, ooh, cold, 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 cryotherapy, but then it's like heat is coming off of it. I don't know. Very weird. But let me go ahead and Rapunzel take my hair down and we can get started. Now, I know this kind of drives people crazy where I will start using these products with tangles in my hair. But ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that it specifically says that it will do is detangle your hair. So obviously if I come here to you guys with like freshly combed, brushed hair, like I'm not gonna be able to tell you if it detangles the hair. I don't feel like this section of hair is too tangly, but I mean, you guys can see, like my fingers can get through the hair, but it does just feel, see, it's pretty tangly on that side. You know, it feels just a little grabby, feels just a little messy. Oh, yeah, this thing is like getting hot, folks. It feels like a little warm on the handle already, so that is interesting. Okay, I am able to pull my hair through this. Ooh, okay, the hair, similar to the inverse, it does come off of this brush feeling a little cold. So yeah, I mean, I could keep like yanking and maybe like get through this tangle down here, but I'm gonna try and just separate it out with my fingers slightly. It feels pretty grabby. If I pull it through, I can finally work through the tangles, but I usually do not just like aggressively brush my hair that much. I always use a comb to get the tangles out of my hair. I've had like bad experiences with hair brushes, and if I just pull the hairbrush through, I feel like it has made my hair really, really frizzy before with all of the breakage. They do say to make 2 to 4 passes on each section of hair. So far, I'm not really impressed with the quote-unquote detangling. I feel like it is causing a little bit of breakage and a little bit of fallout. Obviously, I feel like it's causing more breakage because I'm trying to work this brush through tangled hair. But once again, I'm trying to see if it will detangle the hair because that is something that it implies that it will do. It is interesting. Ooh, interesting how much breakage we're getting. There we go. So the other benefit that they say you can get is if you use this, it's actually supposed to help break up oils, make the hair look and feel cleaner and less weighed down. You guys can see that it does look, you know, kind of oily and dirty right here in the front section of hair. This is always where my hair gets the dirtiest the fastest, and I feel it's just because I'm like doing makeup and skincare, and so it just like gets up into my hairline here. Let's just comb through this front section. Let's see, does my hair look less dirty? Does it look less weighed down? Trying to move through the hair pretty slow so that the hair, you know, has enough opportunity to really make contact with these cold plates. It is kind of odd how warm the air is blasting out though, because I do sort of feel like I am exposing my hair to freezing cold temperatures and then yet immediately like blasting it with, I won't say hot, it's not hot air, but the longer this device is on, the warmer the air coming out feels. I don't know how I feel. I made several passes. I don't know that I just see like, wow, this looks $189 better than before I used the product. If I was really going for a styled, put together look, I would still dry shampoo the front of my hair. It just doesn't look like clean enough to me. Maybe I'm being too quick to judge. It does maybe look a little bit better. I don't know. I'm leaving this one up to the audience, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if so far you can see any noticeable difference. Fresh out of the shower, towel, damp hair. I keep saying wet throughout this video, but they actually say like, you know, towel dry, damp, not like soaking wet, because obviously then that would be like an electrical hazard. This would be quite a shocking video. Just a reminder, yes, my hair is very tangled. I didn't comb it because once again, I'm trying to see, will it detangle my hair any better now that my hair is damp versus my hair being dirty or dry. Look at that. We got a nice, big, juicy tangle there. Let's go ahead, try and tackle that. I personally would not use this as a detangling brush. If it looks like it's gonna be like breaking off slash pulling out a bunch of my hair again. I don't know how much I'm gonna try the detangling feature, just because I don't want to like sit here and obviously like rip my hair out. We'll see if this gets any better. So far gliding through these split ends pretty easily. It does seem to be working through the damp hair, I would say a little bit easier than the dry hair. I'm just trying to expose this tangle to the coldest bit of the brush, and then we'll see if that makes it any easier. Okay, I mean, that seemed to kind of help to release the tangle maybe a little bit quicker by just putting a little bit of the frozen plate on there and then just working the tangle out with my fingers. There are still some strands that are getting pulled out. I feel like my hair just does not like brushes. I mean, I am gonna have to say no on the detangling portion. I mean, maybe if I just kept at this for the rest of the night, like slowly trying to detangle the hair with this brush, but like, why would I do that? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to like get a product that's gonna make the process of brushing or detangling my hair take longer than just a traditional comb. Like, I'm not looking for something that's gonna make my life more difficult. Since I love myself and my hair, I am gonna just spare myself the experience of like painstakingly trying to cryo brush the tangles out of my hair, and I'm gonna just go through and detangle it with a comb. But then we will CryoCare and we'll see if it makes any difference whatsoever. Time for an update, some more before and after. This is what my hair looks like once it's still damp, but after I've treated it with the cryo brush. I feel like my hair does look better and it does look sleeker, but I sort of feel like that's mostly because I just brushed it and got all of the tangles out. I don't know if really I'm feeling anything super different because of this brush. The whole thing that's not this exact little frozen area is really warm. Like, I would so much as say like the handle is hot. The sides are, it's like if you had a hair dryer on the lowest heat setting. I don't know if it's like possible, but I do wish that they would have made the entire brush this cryotherapy versus just this small section. And I feel like no matter what, whether my hair is tangled or not tangled, I can go ahead and say I am not a fan of these kind of metal bristles. My hair does have quite a bit of natural wave to it. It just does look so like stringy right now because it is like way too long. Like, honestly, if my hair was shorter right now, I would be testing the curly girl method just to see what could happen. I've never had a metal bristle brush in my life, so if you can let me know like what hair type that type of brush is best suited for, whatever type it is. I don't think it's my type. I don't think it's my type of hair, but hey, I'm gonna go dry it and then we will put this baby to the final test. You guys, I feel like I have been brushing my hair for hours. I feel like to properly use this tool to make 2 to 4 passes over each section of hair, I feel like that is quite time consuming. Like, that's kind of where I'm at so far with this product, is like, I wish I would have just spent the time like crimping my hair or curling my hair or something like that, because at the end of the day, I've been sitting here for hours and my hair still just kind of looks like this, you know? It doesn't really look styled or anything. Time for the final test on clean, dry hair. I'm just gonna go through. Oh, see, I really do feel like probably if you have a hair type like mine, this might not be the best product for you, because literally my hair is as tangle free as it can be. It's almost like these bristles tangle my hair. Granted, the end of my hair is kind of damaged and I do have, you know, split ends. This is a product that I feel like is advertised to fix damaged and stressed hair. So, I mean, obviously my hair could be in better condition than it is, but also, I mean, if your hair is in like perfect condition, then like, why would you spend all the time and effort to use an extra step of a conditioning brush? Do you know what I mean? Honestly, this thing, I don't know if it feels as cold as it did when I first got it. Oh, like I can just hear the ripping. It's kind of making me nervous, you guys, because it is just like ripping my hair out. As usual, I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway. I'm gonna rip my hair out for YouTube. So I will see you guys in probably like 20 minutes or so. Probably don't get this if your hair is my length either, because it takes quite a bit of time. These are the final results, and I feel like I kind of put this product through the ringer today, you guys. I tested it under every recommended circumstance. Also, here is a final before versus a final after, like before I did anything to my hair today versus what it looks like now after all the brushing and combing. I don't feel like I've ever brushed my hair so much in my life as I've brushed it today. I do feel like this is a product where you would have to consistently use it for a longer period of time than just once to actually see if over time treating your hair with CryoCare, if it made a lasting actual difference or not. It's very innovative. It's very intriguing. You guys know me by now. If it is like a weird, even seemingly somewhat impractical product, you guys know I'm gonna want to test it out at least once. So A+ for innovation. Right now, my hair does look sleeker than if I just, you know, let it air dry, or if I just put the blow dryer on it. My hair almost looks like I put a hair straightener on it, but that is kind of also a con in my opinion, right? Because I think it looks like that because the longer you use this brush, the hotter it gets. And I started off saying in this video that like it was feeling warm, but I wouldn't say it felt hot. But the longer that you use it, the more like a hair dryer it becomes. Like it seems like even through this one time that I used it tonight, that the cooling plate felt less cool and the hot aspects of this thing, hopefully this makes sense. It just felt like the air that it was blowing out and the heat that was radiating from the tool was hotter the longer that I had used it. And I don't even necessarily mean like the longer consecutively, like, oh, it took me like 30 minutes. I mean like from the first time I used it to the last time I used it, like the tool, like every time I turned it on, like even after being on for a couple of seconds, like the third time I used it tonight, it seemed way hotter than the first time I turned it on and used it. If that makes any sense, it's almost like this tool, like the more you break it in, the more you use it, the hotter that it becomes. Kind of weird. So in essence, it is almost like you are freezing your hair and blowing heat on it at the same time. Sort of seems counterproductive in my opinion. I guess maybe since it's electric, but there are like electric cooling fans. So I honestly don't know. I don't know why it blows hot air versus cold air. I don't know if that's something to do with like how much power it takes just to make this like get to be a freezing temperature. I don't know, you know, because that's my next critique. That's my next question is why isn't the whole brush like this super cold cryotherapy? Honestly, that's my least favorite part of this product is these metal pin bristles. And then the fact that they have like pin heads at the top, like, do you see that? Like there's so many ways I feel like for your hair to get stuck and pulled out with like just how these metal pin heads are designed. Not my favorite. Like it's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like, I feel like I'm almost doing something good for my hair and then bad to my hair at the same time. So I'm like, really, like, what is the benefit here? And I kind of would like to keep using it because it is so fascinating, but overall, like, I'm scared if I did like prolongedly use this product, like how much of my hair I would rip out. I don't know, you guys. I'm starting to lean towards like, are these iced hair tools overall a little bit gimmicky? Like, can they really make a huge difference on your hair and repairing your hair if you use them over time? See, this does look like healthy looking hair. I don't know how actually healthy it is because I definitely need a haircut, but It looks healthy. My hair is healthy looking hair, so I guess it does do what it says that it does to some degree. Anyway, you guys, leave me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I'm kind of on the fence about this one, but I definitely feel like this is a product that I just really hyper focused on, and I've thought about it too much. I've overthought it. Just my personal opinion. I don't know if given another chance, I would spend $189 on something that is like so expensive and like maybe it doesn't work that, I don't know. Does it work that well? I don't know. Anyway, huge thank you to today's video sponsor once again, which is Native. Be sure and check them out by clicking the first link in the info box down below. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye!